Thank you.
Go ahead. Good.
Okay, Kurt, first of all, tell me about this season, how it's gone for you in the Truck Series. 2 wins, 4 second-place finishes so far. It's been really a spectacular year. Did you expect your year to go as well as it has?
It's been more than what we expected. The team thought we'd do top 5 in points and win a couple races, and things have come true, so of course they upped the bar on me. Now I got to perform well.
Rookie of the year, there's no question about that in the Truck Series. I know there's still some racing to go, and you might not say you got it wrapped up, but it looks like it's pretty close.
That was the initial goal, and we stepped it up from there, but that was a concentration from the beginning to be a rookie contender, and so far we've been able to do that.
Let's go through the season. First of all, Daytona. Tell me about that experience in Daytona, and obviously the Jeffrey Bodine crash that happened, that spectacular crash, started out the season, and you finished second in that race.
It was a tough way to go, learning the trucks, learning the draft, learning the Truck Series, the drivers, everybody, and it seemed as if everybody was a rookie at Daytona with the draft, so it was a unique situation, 3 wide in the tri-oval. It's a tough situation to go through for the first time.
You've seen video of that crash. What's your thoughts of that now afterwards? And there's a great in-car, the best in-car shot shows you right there in the middle of the mess.
Yeah, it looks like I run into somebody, but it's the air pushing you around. It's a tough situation. It's like out driving on the freeway behind semis in the rain. It's tough to do.
Tell me about now your future here. It looks like perhaps by the end of this season you'll be driving Winston Cup.
It could happen. I mean, I'm within the likes of all the other drivers that are candidates for the ride. Seeing if we can't get it going this year and get our feet wet early, and that would be the best positive way we can do it.
What would it mean for you to drive, let's go to March next year, and you have the big track just a little ways from here to represent Las Vegas and drive in Winston Cup for Jack Roush out here at this Speedway?
I haven't driven here since November, so it would be the homecoming to come back and race in Winston Cup, and driving that 97 car for Roush, just probably the same emotions that I had at Daytona, and I'm going to have that if I'm racing at Daytona earlier next year. It'll be big. I mean, it's something that I'm trying to keep on a level playing field that I can realize, so I keep calm out there.
Now, everything we've heard, it's a done deal, that just waiting to work out the contract deal between Chad Little and buy him out for the rest of the season. I mean, is that what you feel? Is it a done deal that you'll be driving Winston Cup perhaps by the end of the season, if not then next year?
I wish it was. It would keep some of it a bit quieter. I'm just trying to concentrate on the 6-7 races that we have left in the Truck Series. And whether or not it comes together quicker or sooner, it doesn't really matter to me. We're just going to keep going on the truck races.
What have you learned so far this year, perhaps that you didn't know before you got into the Truck Series? What are some of the things you've learned?
When you're young, you just want to go out and get it. It's about patience, and whether it be working out deals on contracts or whether it be racing on the racetrack, just letting things come to you and keeping things on a level field so where you can understand it.
What are your thoughts when you look at Winston Cup drivers and you see Jeff Gordon and Tony Stewart going at it on the track and off the track lately? Are you working on your biceps a little bit in case you have to go after anybody in the
road
pits?
rage is the biggest thing. I got to keep it calm on the track or whether it's on the freeway. So, hey, it's about racing, and now we're getting back to a little bit more of the side-by-side slamming the fenders, banging racing.
But you do feel it, though. I mean, when you're in a car and somebody hits you when you don't feel they should or they're not supposed to, you do feel a little bit of rage in there, don't you?
Of course, and that's what built NASCAR from the 70s to the 80s, and we've gotten away from it. Now it's a bit more prominent out there in the racing with the racers racing side-by-side and racing hard.
Let's picture if you do go to Winston Cup before the end of this year or next year, being a young driver, just barely 22 years old, I mean, there's going to be guys out trying to show you the wall right off the bat to teach you a lesson. Are you ready for that if that happens?
It's just part of carrying the yellow back bumper. I mean, it's like a rookie going into the NBA directly from high school. People want to make an example of him. They want to give it to him rough and hard so he can handle it. And if you get through that, you'll be all right. That's what happened to me in the Truck Series this year. It was rough early on, and now we're holding our own. We won a few races, and we can make a run at the championship.
Okay, very good. That's all we need. Thanks. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you very much.